journey by train. Okay. Clearing. Usually clearing means clearing the place, emptying the place or vacating something or clearing everything from that particular place, isn't it? But here clearing, in this context, clearing means an open space. An open space. Okay, it may be in the village or somewhere where we are going. Okay, it is clearing means here it is an open place. Midst means middle. She is coming in the midst of her friends. Okay, I am living in the midst of the city. Midst means here in the middle of. Midst means what? In the middle of. Okay. Several means many. I have several books to read. Okay. Several means many things. What we have. She has several pens to write. Okay. Cabin. Cabin usually like a carriage. Okay, a hut or shed. She is going into the carriage. She is going inside her hut, shed. Okay. It is like a room. Halt. Halt means stopping. Halt means stop. She halted. She halted there. The bus halted in the bus stop. Halt means stop. Acacia. Acacia is a thorny tree. You have lot of trees, no unwanted trees here. Like that, acacia is a thorny tree which is full of thorns. You can see while you are going in the train, you can see on both the sides. Curious. Curious means very eager to know. She is a curious girl. Means what? She is very eager to know, to learn about many things. Hamlet. Hamlet means it's a small village. It's a very small village. Usually in those days, in all the villages you will have church. But only if it is a small settlement like 50 houses. And there you won't have a church, isn't it? Like that it is smaller than a village. Hamlet means smaller than a village. And then snapped. Usually snap means breaking with a snap sound. Okay. Here snapped is getting angry immediately. Snap means getting angry all of a sudden. And furious. Furious also is very much angry. She is infuriated. Means very furious. Mother is furious to know that the child has gone without getting permission from her. Means what? The mother is getting very angry because the child left the place without permission, because they may get afraid, no? Dare. Dare means courage, means not afraid of anything. I am dared to do anything. I am dared to go climb the hill. Okay? I am dared to swim in the deep sea. So dare means courage, not afraid. Disadvantage. Disadvantage is the opposite of advantage. Advantages and disadvantages you usually study in your science and other subjects also. Advantages means uses, disadvantages means in the drawback side. Okay, that is downside of the thing. That is, it is not useful. Okay, it is not. Advantages means useful. Disadvantages means it is not useful. It is a drawback to you. It is a drawback, or it is in the downside. Okay. Usually coming late to school is a disadvantage for her because she misses her class. Okay. Delay. Delay means getting late. Usually delay means getting late. You act very slowly. She delays to school. The bus delayed. The train delayed. Okay. Foreseen. Foreseen means we have to see what it may come in future. Fore means before. See means we are seeing. Okay. It may be some danger or it may be something good. Okay. Fore means before. See means before itself we are seeing that it might come, it might occur. Okay. So foreseen means predicting, anticipating. You are thinking about it. You are expecting that. You are expecting that. Okay. Obstacle means barriers. That is some difficulties may come in our life, isn't it? In our way. Obstacles means some difficulties or problems, some barriers or hurdles. Okay. Arise. Usually arise means getting up. Arise means getting up. She arises at 6 o'clock means she got up from her bed at 6 o'clock. Here arises is the some problem arises. Okay. Any problem or it is appearing here. Gained. Gained is the opposite of losing. Okay, gain means we secure, we acquire it. Okay, I gained 10 rupees in the wage, in the bet. Okay, gain means getting something. Okay, have you understood all of you? Clearing usually அந்த இடத்தை விட்டு clear பண்றது இல்லையா? இந்த இடத்துல clearingங்கிறது வந்து ஒரு open space. அதை clear பண்ணி வச்சிருக்காங்க. சரியா? Midst அப்படினா middle, நடுவுலன்னு அர்த்தம். Midstனா என்னது? நடுவுல. இந்த midst of அப்படினா அதுக்கு நடுவுலன்னு அர்த்தம். Severalனா many, நிறைய இருக்குது. Severalனா என்னது? நிறைய இருக்குது. Cabinனா சின்ன room, hut, shed அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? கேரேஜ்க்குள்ள நம்ம கேபின்குள்ள போறது அப்படினா சின்ன ரூம் மாதிரி. Halt அப்படினா stop, நிறுத்துறது. அகேஷியா அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு முள் செடி. அகேஷியாங்கிறது என்னது? ஒரு முள் செடி. நம்ம ட்ரெயின்ல எல்லாம் போகும்போது ரெண்டு சைடும் அதை பார்க்கலாம், எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே முளைச்சிருக்கும். Curious அப்படினா ரொம்ப ஈகரா இருக்கிறது, ஆர்வமா இருக்கிறது. Curiousனா என்னது? ஆர்வமா இருக்கிறது. Hamlet அப்படினா ஒரு சின்ன வில்லேஜ், குக்கிராமம் சொல்லுவோம். தமிழ்ல என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? குக்கிராமம். சின்ன கிராமத்தை விட குட்டியா இருக்கிறதா குக்கிராமம். Snap அப்படினா சடனா கோபம் வருது, திடீர்னு கோபம் வந்து பேசுவாங்க இல்லையா, அதான் snap. Furious அப்படிங்கிறதும் ரொம்ப கோபப்படுறது தான் furious. Dare அப்படினா தைரியம், எல்லாத்தையும் தைரியமா ஃபேஸ் பண்ணுவோம் இல்லையா? எனக்கு தைரியம் இருக்கு, நான் பண்றேன், எனக்கு தைரியம் இருக்கு, நான் எல்லாம் மலை ஏறுவேன் எல்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க. Disadvantages, advantagesனா அது வந்து பயனுள்ளதா இருக்கும். Disadvantagesனா பயன் இல்லாதது. Disadvantagesனா பயன் இல்லாதது. Delay அப்படினா லேட் ஆகுறது. Foreseen அப்படினா பின்னாடி வரது நம்ம முன்னாடியே வந்து யூகிக்கிறதுன்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? எனக்கு தெரியும், நான் இந்த மாதிரி அதை ஏற்கனவே யோகிச்சேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Obstacle அப்படினா barriers, தடைகள். நம்ம எல்லா விஷயங்களையும் நமக்கு வாழ்க்கையில தடைகள் வர்றது சகஜம் இல்லையா? Obstaclesனா தடைகள். Arise அப்படினாலும் இங்க வர்றதா appears. Arise அப்படிங்கிறது arise, the situation arisesனா இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன் எனக்கு வந்தது அப்படின்றது தான் arise. Gained அப்படினா எக்ஸ்ட்ரா நமக்கு கிடைக்கிறது. Gainங்கிறது நமக்கு அதிகமா கிடைக்கிறது தான் gain. ஓகே, section 2, the journey by train. Okay, so first Phileas Fogg and Passepartout and one more person, Sir Francis Cromarty, all the three of them were coming by the train, isn't it? So the train stopped at 8 o'clock at night. 8 o'clock at night. They already left the station called Rothal. They already left the place called Rothal. Actually they planned that the train would go till Allahabad. Okay, but what happened after Rothal, some 15 miles after Rothal, it was actually halted. It was suddenly stopped in the middle of a place. Okay, there were many bungalows and the workmen's cabins alone was there, and some thorny bushes like acacia, that only there was there, and nothing was there. It was a clearing, it was an open space. There the train stopped. Actually, Phileas Fogg could not understand why the train stopped. Okay, and he was about to go, Sir Francis was about to go and ask why the train was stopped. But before that, Passepartout was very curious. He wanted to know why the train was stopped, and so he ran very fast outside. Okay, and then he came inside and he told that there is no more railway, there is no more railroads, and they had to get down and they have to go by walk only. Okay, so Francis was very much angry. He came out and he called the conductor and he asked why the train stopped and what was that place called. Okay, that place called Colby. The train stopped at a place called Colby. The place name is Colby. Okay, so from Colby they have to go till Allahabad, nearly 50 miles. How many miles are there? 50 miles they have to go by walk. Okay, or by any other means of transport they have to arrange themselves. Why? Because the railroad was not completed. The railroad was not completed. Okay, so everybody was shocked and Francis got so much angry. and he is telling in the paper, in the newspaper, it was told that the railroads was completed, and they were getting amount also, and they were giving tickets also from Bombay to Calcutta. They were giving tickets from Bombay to Calcutta, but the conductor was telling that no, the railroads was not yet completed. It has to be laid. It has to be laid. It has to continue again. And anyway, by the time they are giving ticket itself, all the people knew already. All the people knew already that they have to make their own arrangements from Kolpi to Allahabad. Okay. So the conductor was explaining that it was not their mistake. All the passengers already knew that they had to make their own arrangement from Kolpi to Allahabad. Okay. No. So now what they were going to do, they did not know. Everybody was shocked. Passepartout was very much angry. He wanted to push him down, but he was not. He was afraid to see his master's face. Okay. But actually he was very much quiet. Phileas Fogg maintained silence and he was very quiet. But Francis was telling that it was a disadvantage for them because 50 miles they have to make some other arrangements to reach Allahabad, no? And it will delay. Actually, it will delay. It will become late to reach Allahabad. But Francis Fogg told quietly that already he knew. He foresaw that. He had already foreseen that. Means what? They had already guessed that. So he asked whether he guessed that the railway roads was not completed, and Phileas Fogg told that he did not know about that, but he knew that some obstacles, some barriers, some problems would arise on the way, isn't it? We can't expect everything will go smoothly, no? So there might be some problems arises on the way. So already he gained 2 days. And so now he had 2 days extra to sacrifice. And so he is telling one Calcutta train is a steamer train is going to depart from Calcutta at 25th, and now it is only 22nd. And so he said it is possible for him to go and reach Calcutta before that. Okay. Now shall we read the lesson? Okay. See, the train stopped at 8 o'clock in the midst of a clearing some 15 miles beyond Rothal, where there were several bungalows and workmen's cabins. The conductor, pausing along the carriages, shouted, "Passengers will get out here." Phileas Fogg looked at Francis Cromarty for an explanation, but the general could not tell why there was a halt in the midst of this forest of dates and acacias. Curious Passepartout rushed out and speedily returned crying, "Monsieur, no more railway." "What do you mean?" asked Sir Francis. "I mean to say that the train isn't going to go any further." The general at once stopped out, while Phileas Fogg calmly followed him, and they proceeded together to the conductor. "Where are we?" asked Sir Francis. "At the hamlet of Kolby." "Do we stop here?" "Certainly, the railway isn't finished." "What? Not finished?" "No, that's still a matter of 50 miles to be laid from here to Allahabad, where the line begins again. But the papers announced the opening of the railway throughout." "What can I tell you, officer? The papers were mistaken." "Yet you sell tickets from Bombay to Calcutta?" snapped Sir Francis, who was growing angry. "No doubt," replied the conductor. "But the passengers know that they must provide means of transportation for themselves from Kolby to Allahabad." Sir Francis was furious. Passepartout would willingly have knocked the conductor down and did not dare to look at Mr. Fogg. "Sir Francis," said Mr. Fogg quietly, "we will, if you please, look about for some means of transport to Allahabad." "Mr. Fogg, this is a delay greatly to your disadvantage." "No, Sir Francis, it was foreseen." "What? You knew that way?" "No, not at all. But I knew that some obstacle or other would sooner or later arise on my road. Nothing, therefore, is lost. I have 2 days, which I have already gained to sacrifice. A steamer leaves Calcutta for Hong Kong at noon on the 25th. This is the 22nd, and we shall reach Calcutta in time." Okay, so have you all understood? Like what I said, all of a sudden in the middle at midnight 8 o'clock, after 15 miles they crossed Rothal, the train stopped and the conductor came and told everybody to get out of their cabins. So actually these three persons did not know why the train stopped. At last Passepartout ran outside and came with the message that the train would not go any further because the train would stop there. Okay. And then Cremoti, that is Francis Cremoti, he went and asked the conductor, what is that place? The conductor said that the place was called Goldfield. Okay. And why it was stopped? And then the conductor explained that there was no railroad. Again it would stop from Allahabad only. So the train road stopped here. It has to be finished. It has to be completed in future and it will continue from Allahabad only. Okay. And so now they got shocked and Francis got angry and asked why the papers were not telling like that. The news told that they had railroads till Allahabad. And then the conductor explained the newspapers mistook that. The news was actually incorrect, was wrong. Okay. And he asked why then they were selling tickets from Bombay to Calcutta. Then the conductor said the passengers knew very well that they had to get down at Goldfield and they have to make their own arrangements to reach Calcutta. Okay. And everybody was getting angry and Passepartout was about to push him down. He was getting afraid to see his master's face. But actually he was maintaining a quiet. He was very calm. Okay. And told Francis to make some arrangements to reach Allahabad. Okay. And Francis told that it was a disadvantage. It was actually a delay for him to reach Calcutta, but actually he said that already I knew that some problems would arise like this and so I gained 2 days. Actually Phileas Fogg had extra 2 days so they can reach Calcutta and today is actually 22nd. The day was actually 22nd but 25th. So 3 more days they had to reach Calcutta. So from there they had a steamer ship to go to Hong Kong. Okay, now I'll explain you in Tamil. கோல்ஃபிங்கிற இடத்துல ஆக்சுவலாக சடனாக ரோத்தலுக்கு வந்தாங்க இல்லையா, அவங்க ரோத்தல்ங்கிற இடத்துல இருந்து 15 கிலோமீட்டர் தள்ளி சடனாக ட்ரெயின் நின்றுச்சு. ட்ரெயின் நின்றுட்டதும் கண்டக்டர் வந்து என்ன சொல்றாரு, எல்லாரும் இறங்கி போங்க, எல்லாரும் இறங்குங்கன்னு சொல்றாரு. அப்ப இவங்களுக்கு எதுக்காக இறங்க சொல்றாங்க, எதுக்காக திடீர்னு நடுவுல இப்படி நின்றுக்குது ட்ரெயின்னு தெரியல. அதனால அந்த பிரான்சிஸ் வந்து போய் கேட்கலான்னு இறங்குறதுக்குள்ள பாசப்பட்டு வந்து இறங்கி ஓடி போய், ஏன்னா அவர் ரொம்ப ஆர்வமா இருப்பார்ல எப்பவும் சீக்கிரம் போய் சேரணும்ட்டு, அதனால இறங்கி ஓடி போய் கேட்டுட்டு வந்து சொல்றாரு, சார் இதுக்கு மேல ட்ரெயின் கிடையாது, நம்ம ரயில் ரோடே அங்க இல்ல அப்படிங்கிறாரு. ஏன்னா ரெயில்ஸ் அவங்க போட்டுட்டு இருக்காங்க இல்லையா, தண்டவாளம் போட்டுட்டு இருக்காங்கல்ல, அந்த தண்டவாளம் வந்து இந்த கோல்ஃபிங்கிற இடத்தோட நின்றுச்சு. இதுக்கப்புறம் அலகாபாத்துக்கு வந்து 50 மைல்ஸ் இருக்கு. அவ்வளோ தூரம் அவங்களே தான் ஏதாவது அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணி அலகாபாத்துக்கு போகணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. சரியா? அப்ப இவங்களுக்குலாம் ரொம்ப கோபம் வருது. அப்ப அந்த பிரான்சிஸ் கேட்கிறாரு இவர்கிட்ட, இது என்ன இடம்னு. இது கோல்ஃபிங்கிற இடம், ஒரு சின்ன கிராமம் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. அப்ப இங்கிருந்து அலகாபாத்துக்கு எப்படி போறது, ஏன் ரயில் ரோடு எல்லாம் போட்டாச்சுன்னு சொல்லி தானே பேப்பர்ல வந்தது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்கிறாரு. அப்ப இவர் சொல்றாரு, பேப்பர்ல தப்பா போட்டாங்க, அது மிஸ்டேக் அப்படின்னு கண்டக்டர் சொல்றாரு. அப்புறம் எதுக்கு நீங்க ட்ரெயின் டிக்கெட் மட்டும் பாம்பே டு கல்கட்டா கொடுக்குறீங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கோவமா கேட்கிறாரு பிரான்சிஸ். இவருக்கும் பாசப்பட்டுக்கும் ரொம்ப கோவம் வருது, அவரை பிடிச்சி தள்ளி விடணுங்கிற மாதிரி கோவம் வருது. அவருக்கு வந்து அவருடைய சார், அவருடைய பிலியாஸ் பாங்க பாக்குறதுக்கே அவருக்கு தோணல, அவ்வளவு தைரியம் இல்லை. ஏன்னா இப்ப இனி எவ்வளவு தூரம் அவங்க நடந்து தானே போகணும். ஆனா இவர் வந்து சொல்றாரு, கண்டக்டர் சொல்றாரு, எல்லா பேசஞ்சர்ஸ்க்குமே தெரியும், பயணிகள் எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும், கோல்ஃபில இறங்கி அலகாபாத் வரைக்கும் அவங்க தான் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்கணுங்கிறது தெரியும் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. சரி, அப்போ இவர் என்ன பண்றாரு, காமா ரொம்ப அமைதியா தான் இருக்காரு. பிலியாஸ் பாங்க அமைதியா என்ன சொல்றாரு, சரி நமக்கு அங்க போகிறதுக்கு ஏதாவது ஒரு டிரான்ஸ்போர்டேஷன் வழி இருக்கான்னு அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. அப்போ இவர் இருந்துட்டு பிரான்சிஸ் சொல்றாரு, என்னனாலும் நமக்கு 2 நாள் லேட்டு தானே, நமக்கு டிலே ஆயிடும்ல, லேட் ஆயிடும்லன்னு சொல்லி ரொம்ப கவலையா சொல்லும் பொழுது இவர் சொல்றாரு, பரவாயில்ல, நான் இதெல்லாம் ஆல்ரெடி யூகிச்சு ரெடியா தான் இருந்தேன், அதனால நான் 2 நாள் ஆல்ரெடி கெயின் பண்ணிட்டேன், 2 நாள் எக்ஸ்ட்ராவா நான் கையில வச்சிருக்கேன், அதனால எந்த தடைகள் வந்தாலும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. நம்ம வந்து கல்கட்டால இருந்து ஹாங்காங்க்கு ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரீமர் ஷிப்பு போகும், ஒரு கப்பல் போகுது, அதை போய் நம்ம பிடிச்சிக்கலாம். அதனால 2 நாள் நமக்கு டிலே ஆனால் பரவாயில்ல. அது 25ஆம் தேதி தான் வந்து கல்கத்தாலேருந்து கிளம்பும். அதனால நமக்கு இப்போ 22ஆம் தேதியாக இருக்கிறதுனால நம்ம போய்க்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அமைதியாக சொல்கிறோம். அவ்வளோதான். புரிஞ்சுதா?